Okay, this is right across the street. I'm just driving across the street. It was Sunny Acres something. But I think it was kind of unique. I started to go down the road and I'm like, now wait a minute. They're out of planking in the wetland, but here's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of planking up here on high and dry land. Wow. And then look at the size of that oak tree they took out. And then the size of this oak tree that came out. I mean, these oak trees, I've been here since 1978. I was born in Miami, but I've been up here in the Osceola Polk area since 78, and those oak trees have always been there. Never to give us air again. More of the just clear cutting of trees. No refueling. And then back down into another wetland. Another where, well, you know that I just left a set of planking, and then down here I don't see any planking. And this would be wetland number, man, I can't see it. It looks like wetland number 21. And they just went in there and pulled the shit out. And it doesn't look like it was done by hand. All that smashed down stuff is a definite sign they took their machine right back in there. Man. It's a beautiful evening, other than all the destruction through our wetland, because there's more of it. And it looks like, you know, there's no planking in sight. And they just walked down in there with some machinery. No planking going in it, no planking coming out of it. None whatsoever. More wetland, no planking. It just goes on and on and on. I feel sorry for the birds. One flying off. Looks like a gray heron. Coming up to more commercial property with the party favors and everything in place. And here's another one of the big track hoes that pulled the track, or the smaller track hoe out. You know, it's a 336F Big Cat. Matches the same numbers that I told on the video of it being stuck. Here's another one of the nice clean machines. You know, all the grease and crap on that machine. Oh, I get what those red stakes are. That's so they can look for soft spots, so maybe they won't get stuck again. But look at all the grease and stuff in that middle articulating center of this. This is a track hoe with just a different attachment, or not a track hoe, it's a front end loader, but they probably called it something else because it can go out there and grab the logs with that and tow them out of the wetland. And now I'm pulling up on the machine that is the tree destroying machine, you know, the one that got stuck in the wetland. That says keep back 500 feet. Back out there fancy. Oh heck, they got some more planks over here. You know, just 500 feet from that wetland, planking sitting up on the nice rock they put in for a rock bed where they can cross the road. This is at the point where they turn and come heading down the fence line that's behind my house. Yeehaw, it's coming my way. Soon those trees will all be gone. And I'll have the dust and everything right in my back door. And I feel sorry for all the senior citizens that live in, this used to be 3 Worlds, then it turned into, I can't even think of who owns it now, but it's all senior citizens and snowbirds that come down. So I guess they're trying to get this done before all the snowbirds show up, but they're a little late. Because there's the tree destroying machine set up facing to head across the street. Let me get out and get a closer look at this here machine. This would be Rockford Access number 14. Friday the 21st of October. Such a beautiful evening. Except somebody down there stirring up a whole bunch of dust. But yeah, they save up some tires so they can put them on the road, so when that thing goes across the road, it don't mess up the road. And they got planking up here on the dry land protecting the side of the road, but they won't protect the wetland. Where is their work zone start? Let me see. I think it starts right about here. So this is the big tree destoring machine. There's a close-up of those blades that take down huge trees in a matter of seconds. And then those clamps, they're open when it goes into it. And it just snatches it about the time it cuts it and throws it over to the side. This is the machine that was stuck in the mud. While they pulled on it, that was stuck in the mud in the front. But every one of those articulating pistons and everything that articulates has all kinds of grease fittings. And as you pump grease in, grease comes out. And it comes out in thick chunks with all kinds of sand and mud on it, especially if you're running it through the wetlands. And just look at the color of the area of the machine. It's all blackened out and stuff. That's because of grease. Not so much oil, but grease. They told me when I called the FDEP that, oh, they could simply use some absorption pads and it would absorb all that stuff because it all floats. No big deal, don't sweat it. And I told them, I said, look man, heavy grease don't float. And them pretty colors is only part of the fuel, only part of the fluids and the diesel fuel. The pretty colors, what about all the heavy metals that sunk to the bottom? But there's definitely the machine, because there's the 500 feet, keep back 500 feet. Same machine, different area. Heading to destroy a 50-foot path down there from the little white flakes stakes over there all the way to the corner of the fence line, somewhere behind them planks that should be down there in the wetland. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and get something to eat. Thanks for listening. Please join us. We can take this on. There's judges already ruling that the eminent domain was illegal. With that one case, it sets a precedent that we can now use. And every one of us that uses that case and sets another precedent, that's one more precedent. So each and every city, each and every county, we need to be contacting our judges and complaining about the stealing of our property, the taking it through eminent domain. It's for private use. It does not benefit the public as a whole, period. It's going to kill us all. So let's remember what eminent domain is actually supposed to be for. It's for building roads, maybe a hospital, helping the community at large. This is a for-profit company that's coming through here for their gas and oil. We will not see most of this. Most of this will be exported to other countries, because they just lifted the 40-year ban. You know, there was a ban against exporting our gas and oil, but they lifted it after 40 years. They broke that law a lot of times during it too, because they've been shipping to Canada and Mexico for years. But now they're gonna ship worldwide, and that's what these pipelines are all about, profiteering. Let's stand up and stand together. We can do this. Y'all have a great evening. Till next time, we can.